Good morning, children. This is Shibulsus speaking. Children, we have been dealing with the chapter 13, that's exponents in power, and we're dealing with exercise 13.2. In the previous video, we discussed about some like simplification of exponential forms. Okay, so children, here in this video, I'm gonna discuss about some very interesting and important questions of question number 2. Let's start from question number 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4 have already been explained in the previous video, children. So I'm going to start from question number 4. Okay, question is 3 into 7 square into 11 to the power 8 divided by 21 into 11 to the power 3. Children, now you might be thinking that it's so difficult, so hard to solve. 11 to be calculated 8 times, multiplied 8 times, then 7 squared, then this and that. No, absolutely not. It's very simple. Children, 3, I'll just write it as 3 to the power 1. Okay. 7 square, let it be as it is 7 square. 11 to the power 8 as it is. Children, 21, I'll just split up this number into product of two numbers. I repeat, I'll just split up 21 as a product of two numbers. I'll write 3 into 7. Okay. And 11 to the power 3 as it is. So children, 3 can be written as 3 to the power 1. We know if there is nothing like as a power, so we can write 1. Then 7 means 7 to the power 1 only. That's all. 3 to the power 1 and 3 to the power 1, I'll just simply cancel them out. Okay. Children, now we know the relation of divisions of same basis in exponential numbers. When we are having same basis and the numbers are in the relation of division, they get subtracted. Power gets subtracted. So here it can be seen that 7 to the power 2 and divide by 7 to the power 1. So what I'm going to write over here, I'll just write 2 minus 1 into 11 to the power 8 divided by 11 to the power 3. So I'll just write them as 11 to the power 8 minus 3. Fine. So 7 to the power 2 minus 1 can be written as 7 to the power 1 into 11 to the power 8 minus 3 can be written as 11 to the power 5. That's all. This is what my answer is all about, children. Okay, very simple. Now, if you didn't understand this explanation, please watch this video again. I hope it will be cleared. If no, then your sir is always there to help you out for sure. Let's discuss about question number 6 because 5 is just similar as question number 4. 2 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power 0. Children, don't get afraid seeing the power as 0 for such numbers. Any number to the power 0 means 1. Simply keep in your mind, any number in the world to the power 0 means 1. That's all. If I say 100 to the power 0, matlab 1. If I say 57 to the power 0, matlab 1. Any number having the power 0 results into 1. So 2 to the power 0 means 1. 3 to the power 0 will also be resulting same 1. And 4 to the power 0 will also be resulting same 1. So children, sum of 1 plus 1 plus 1 resulting 3. That's all. This is how we get our answer for such questions, Very simple things. So I know that question number 7, 8 just as same as question number 6. Something that I want to teach you very interesting, that is question number 11. Let's have a look, children. The questions which I'm not explaining or not showing in this video will be your practice work. You'll be practicing these questions at home, and if you face difficulties, feel free to contact. 4 to the power 5 into a to the power 8 b to the power 3 divided by 4 to the power 5 into a to the power 5 into b to the power 2. Okay, children, let us have a look. Simply I'm going to cancel them, 4 to the power 5 and 4 to the power 5. No need to subtract them, it will be same only. A to the power 8, A to the power 5. Similarity is they're having same basis and they're in division. So powers will be subtracted. It will be 8 minus 5. And next is b to the power 3 and b to the power 2. It will be b to the power 3 minus 2. So children, a to the power 8 minus 5 is a to the power 3 into b to the power 3 minus 2 is b to the power 1. That's all. This is how we get the answer of such questions. Okay, children. Now, without wasting time, I'm gonna straight away start question number 3. Children, very simple. We need to prove that whether LHS left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. Okay, the brilliant questions are given out here. So first left hand side is 10 into 10 to the power 11. Children, as there is no power, I can write 1. And we can see the bases are same. Powers gets added. So 1 plus 11 is 10 to the power 12. Okay. Now children, next I have in the right hand side is 100 to the power 11. Children, can we express 100 as, I'll not look at the power, I'll just look at the base of this number, that is 100. So children, can we express 100 as a form of 10 square? 10 square means 100 because 10 into 10 results 100. So as the power is there 11, so I'll just write whole to the power 11. Children, I repeat, base was 100, so I'll write 10 square. I'll just express 100 in exponential notation, that would be 10 square, and the power was 11, so I'll just simply write 11 as whole to the power 10 square. Now children, we know another rule of exponential notations or exponential forms. Power on another power always gets multiplied. Power on another power always gets multiplied, gets product. So I'm gonna write 10 to the power 2 into 11 results 22. Okay children, so now if you look at these numbers like LHS and RHS, they're not similar. 10 to the power 12 is of course lesser than 10 to the power 22. Yes, so they're not similar, it's rather less. So we'll write therefore they are not equal. Matlab, we can simply write it's a false statement because in the question it was given equal, so they are not equal, so we'll just simply write it's a false statement. That's all. Children, this is how we have to deal with such kind of questions, and I hope it's clear. If yes, then it's all right. If no, please feel free to contact me. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.